Hello everyone, my name's Idiotic Synergy, and you've probably already seen Kirioth cover this, but sod it, it's my channel, nobody can tell me what to do. I'm basically Kirioth from Craigslist at this point, but regardless of that crushing fact, we're going to look at the new Codewrights for the Kharadron Overlords, and I really like them. I really do like the Kharadron Overlords. There are 3 armies I now want for Age of Sigmar. I want Goomspike Gits because Squigs. That's my only reason. I like the Grots, but the Squigs, having an army of Squigs is always worth it. Skaven, purely out of nostalgia. I miss my old Skaven army a lot from Warhammer Fantasy. I mean, come on. Skaven needs a massive range update. It really does. I mean, hell, one of the more interesting weapons is a beer barrel flamethrower that requires 2 people to push it along. It's great. It's the warp thrower, and it's one of the best weapons ever made, and I love it to bits, and I really want I want my old Skaven army back because I used to have 5 of the fucking things. And the other army is this Kharadron Overlords because they look really cool, and there is no shame in kit bashing these to fit with Leagues of Volton. No shame whatsoever, and this is the new model being shown off. It is the Codewright, and I really like him. I really do. There is no... I mean, I want to know how tall he is compared to a League of Volton, because there is no shame in kit bashing this guy to be a League of Volton. None whatsoever. I absolutely adore this model. I mean, you know, usually in Warhammer someone's armed with weapons and shit. Not this guy. It's books, my friend. It's a never-ending list of books. He carries around a bookcase with him on his back. He's got a book open there and a book open here. This man is dedicated to getting everything right when it comes to the rules. In fact, he reminds me of my mate who plays Necromunda. He does. It's all of his rule books. It's whenever he arrives, it's like, right, have you got all the rule books? Yes, I have, and it's like 50 of them. It's great. Oh, this would be a useful invention for him. It's like, time to play Necromunda, woo! But it's all these rule books that you need as well. Oh dear. If there is ever a new edition of Necromunda, I'm pretty sure he will go postal. Or we're just sticking with the old Necromunda until the end of time, because a new edition would probably make his wallet cry. But that being said, this model is fantastic, and there is no shame in kit bashing this guy to be a League of Volton. Hell, even letting him be, you know, I don't think you even need a kit bash him. Could you feasibly add him to the Leagues of Volton? Like, as standard? Or would you need to put his head on, like, a special on the Leagues of Volton armor they have? I don't know. But I mean, I've got kit bashing ideas with this model already when it comes to Leagues of Volton, and this guy would fit in. He really would. But even then, on his own merits, he is really cool. I do like this model a lot. I mean, just... It's quite refreshing to see a model that isn't just dude with like a hammer, dude with a weapon. It's got personality to it, and that's why I love it. It's got a lot of personality. And yeah, armed with a personal library of lofty text hoisted on mechanical arms, this would be an amazing model for, I don't know, I don't know if you can, but if you wanted to replace the... I've got ideas for kit bashing now, but I'm just imagining a squat tech priest where you replace the books, or maybe you keep the books and have this guy be a tech priest. I don't know. Would that still work? There's kit bashing ideas that are just flowing from my head currently. But I do digress. This model's brilliant. I do love it. Anyway, sorry for the slight edit there. I sneezed and that was just unpleasant. Anyway, this model has got unique rules, or, well, one unique rule. It has got, I think you'll find. Sorry, I was reading this. Not a day goes by that a Codewright doesn't search for precedent and pipe up with a I'll think you find. I don't know what that means, unfortunately, but that sounds interesting. So, I think you'll find. Search for a president. Roll a dice. On a 1, nothing happens. On a 2 or 3, you can pick a new footnote to apply to your army until the end of the battle. On a 4, you can pick a new footnote and or a new amendment to apply to your army until the end of the battle. You cannot pick a footnote or amendment previously picked for your army. The new footnote or amendment replaces your current one. I don't know how useful that is. I assume footnotes are like what your Legion trait is for 40k, but I could be dead wrong on that. It does sound kind of cool, though. You get to, like, mid-battle, you get to choose a better trait for your army, or a better trait for your admiral, or whoever's in charge. That seems really useful, as long as you don't roll a 1. I like the idea that this guy, you roll a 1 and he just goes, bollocks, I can't find the rules, and gives up. That's usually how it goes in Necromunda, to be fair. And, yeah. That's really cool. Sorry, I've just read something else here. You can swap out that expired footnote for without our ships we are not, allowing you to grant one sky vessel 2 commands in a single phase once per battle. Ever wanted your ironclad to launch an all-out attack? They're called ironclad. And an all-out defense at the same time, or perhaps you'd rather the new Sky Command abilities. Okay. I do like how their ships are just blimps. That's really cool. It's gonna sound weird, but it reminds me of BioShock Infinite. You know, with like the weird mechanical blimps they all have. Yeah, it reminds me of BioShock Infinite a little bit. That's really cool. Once per battle, there's footnotes. So yeah, this seems to be like traits and shit you can use. Once per battle, in your charge phase, you can attempt to charge with one friendly Kharadron Overlords unit within 18 inches of an enemy unit. If you do so, roll 3d6. Or if you're like 18 inches away and you roll 3 6s, that's brilliant. You can be like, yep, I'm gonna. That would be really fun. Really difficult to pull off, but if you do, it's just like, yep, you're dead. For the charge roll instead of 2d6, and without our ships we are not. Once per battle at the start of the phase, pick one friendly sky vessel. I've already read that. That unit can receive up to 2 commands in that phase instead of only 1. Yeah, I did read that already. I want to know what this guy does in game, like his attacks. I hope one of his attacks is you chuck a book at them. You just chase them around with a book. I hope you get to swing a book at someone. But I want to know what that weapon is. It looks like a weapon. It looks like a knife. Or a sword. Or I don't know. It could be anything under there. It could be a really complicated bookmark, knowing him. I do like the head option as well. It looks brutal. It does look absolutely brutal. Like, there's dents in his head, his eye has been cut open, and he's got a scar there. It's a really cool model. Such a cool model, such a good job. I just like this model. It's a 10 out of 10 job. Anyway, I have been Idiotic Synergy, and I'll see you next time. Remember, take care, stay safe, and look after each other. Bye for now.